Who doesn't love antique and vintage glass, Jen?
Well, no, I
You
could talk
do.
about. I do. I could
You
talk
do.
about glass all day.
Well, show me where you are located here.
Right through here.
Yeah, go on. It's a bit of a...
Yeah, there's a little walk around.
There is a walk around. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Don't mind us. Don't mind us.
David.
I'm just following this young lady.
Yeah, good luck.
Don't call the police. Wow, there's everything in here, Jen,
There is.
isn't there?
And then
Hello.
yeah, and these two.
Oh,
Right.
this is where you are.
Yeah,
Right.
And, yeah, so everything from mid-century to Victorian to Czech glass, French, everywhere in the world and every era.
Oh my goodness me, there is
Maltese
nothing.
glass. You've got your Costa Border Swedish
Oh, I
glass.
love that.
That's actually a one-off piece by the late Gora Wharf, who sadly passed away last year.
Wow, that is
It's
amazing.
a complete one-off.
Don't move the
side of
price ticket. That was $4.5 grand. Let's have a look at the ticket.
But the light of it is just spectacular.
Oh my goodness me.
And
We're
it
gonna...
weighs about 10 kilos. It's huge.
Is it too heavy to lift off?
No, you could lift it off.
Well, you might have to hold the camera.
Yeah, I'll hold the camera.
You
if
hold the
lift it
camera.
up.
Keep it nice and steady. Let's see if you can make it as a camera woman.
Right.
Wow. Oh my goodness me.
It's a beautiful piece. And
Tell us
Gora
about it.
Wharf himself was a huge man. He was about 6'7", something like that. So to hand blow that, on a pole by
because
himself.
that is
And it's
massive.
just, yeah. And like, he actually started off teaching at the Glass Museum in Sunderland, funnily enough.
Is this still in the viewfinder there?
It's a one-off.
No, can you still see
Oh,
it?
yeah, you can see the piece. Yeah, of course.
Because you're talking away and I'm thinking, are we
No,
focusing
we
in
are
on this?
focusing on
Right,
that, yeah.
okay, go on, continue.
I have done a little bit of camera work
Have you?
in my art days.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a spectacular piece, and you can only really appreciate it in the light,
Yeah.
And in mid-century, sort of
Wow.
70s, when he was in his sort of prime, and Scandinavian stuff was in its prime, I suppose.
Well, and I mean, it's
I mean,
always popular, isn't it?
yeah.
Let's get it back up there before. Can you imagine if I dropped it because I'm not insured? Just so you know.
Well, the reason it's on the top is because I'm scared to put it on any glass shelves.
I know.
And it's such a heavy piece.
It would come through, wouldn't
But
it?
then
I'll
we've
take
got
that. Go on, tell us.
Another piece by another unique piece. Oh, that's one. Right.
Do you need the keys?
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back to that one then.
Yes.
What have you got in
So
here?
in this one, well, my favourite piece, my personal favourite, is the Moser scent bottle. Cobalt blue panelled, all hand gilded, octagonal stopper. I mean, even the stopper. You see how
Let's have a look at
spectacular,
that.
how well blown just the stopper is.
Yes, it is.
And if you want Czech behaviour, Moser's your man.
That is. So by whom again?
Moser.
Moser.
And this is an actual Ludwig Moser whose family took over. So early Victorian, really special piece.
Okay, let me just have a look at the gilding on that because
it's hard to. If you hold it up to the light, you can see the different
yeah.
leaf patterns.
Let's have a look
As
nice
you
and
go
steady.
around.
Isn't that quite exotic? I mean, that really is a piece of art, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's it.
It really is. So date-wise, what, 1850?
Yeah, maybe 1860, 70.
Yeah, but look at the gilding though, Jen. I mean, there's no wear on it at all.
Yeah, it's
Do you
spectacular.
think it's actually ever been used?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I mean, we've had others, and we feel like you can see that they have been well used and well loved.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is just in mint condition, and for so old as well. And it's very hard to find actual Ludwig Moser pieces rather than his family after he died.
Right.
But an interesting story about Moser was he.
Hang on a minute, before you go on, how much is it?
It's £850.
850, right.
And we don't know if it's a scent bottle or a decanter, because it's quite large for a scent
Yeah,
bottle, but quite
it
small
is.
for a decanter. So maybe a lady's decanter on a dressing table.
It could be,
For a
it could
little
be,
drink
yes.
before she got ready,
But the thing is with that, when that was new, that was very expensive.
Oh, very expensive.
And it's expensive now, and rightly so.
Yeah.
But it's always been valued, hasn't it? So much so, as we mentioned a moment ago, it's never been used.
Yeah, well,
for
that's,
whatever
that's
purpose.
It, exactly. So
Don't you find that fascinating, the fact that it's always been thought of as a piece of art?
a special piece, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Moser is before he had his own glass factory, he would buy in his glass in blanks from Salviati, who revitalised Roman glass, the modern Murano.
Right.
And he would buy his blanks in and then just enamel them and gild them, and that's how he made his, you know, how he made his start.
Right.
And then by the time he had his own factory, he was
Yeah.
just absolutely flying. And he's the guy you want, you know, from Czech Bohemia, really. Well, at that time period, obviously, you move on to the mid-century Czech pieces, and it's completely different.
Jen, you love this stuff, don't you?
I'm a proper glass nerd.
There's nothing wrong in that. I love glass nerds. This is brilliant.
I mean,
now,
started off as a young child. My dad had his glass collection. I used to go bottle digging with my dad.
Did you?
And we used to find the odd bit of Bristol blue, and that's what I started with. And
wow.
collecting, I used to collect stones, everything we found, you know.
So what you're doing now, it's a business. This is how you make your living, but it's also your passion.
Oh, definitely.
And I love this because people in this business, as we know, who do well, make a good career, make money, are passionate because it's all about knowledge, and you've got the knowledge. It's screamingly obvious.
Research is my favourite thing.
Research, I love
finding
research.
it. I like at home. My partner goes on at me because we've got boxes of stuff that's unquantified that I will not put out until I know when it came from, who made it, where it came from, you know. And I just like to know the history behind it, and who used it, what it was for.
And isn't that a thrill when you get that?
That's it, exactly.
Okay, so you've got 4,500, 850. Where do you start in your range, price-wise?
Well, I mean,
what have we got? So anyone watching who fancies a nice piece of glass,
let's have a look.
what could you tempt them with?
This one's only 95.
Let's have a look at that. And who's this by?
This is another Moser. This is
right.
sort of later Moser, once his family had taken over.
Okay, so
a beautiful little thing.
I'll put a link in the video description to Moser, so people can research
Moser glass. Yeah,
Moser glass.
Yeah.
Hold that. I want to see more of that because that is absolute. Is that enamel painted?
Yeah, it's all enamel painted.
Let's keep it nice and still. So, oh wow! So how much is that one?
That one is 95.
95. It is mint, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, and look at that, the pontil mark on the base there.
I love a snapped pontil, speaking of. If we move on to our English glass.
We're not going to stop you, Jen, are we?
I love a good pontil.
Go on, yeah, well, don't we all, yeah.
You've got your stout.
But just describe to the viewers at home who don't know what a pontil mark is.
Well, basically, it's where they snap it off the rod when they've been hand blowing it or mouth blowing it, or, you know, and in obviously earlier times, they would just leave it nicely snapped.
Yeah, let's have a look. So you can, it's like, I always think of it as like a belly button.
Yeah,
isn't it? Isn't it?
Some have got an innie and some have got an outie.
That's right, that's right.
And then in the mid-century, the trend for polishing them completely became a thing. Well, I do like a good snapped pontil.
I do, very much so.
And this is uranium glass around the leaves.
Oh, right. So with the uranium glass, I made a video in Antiques on
She
High.
had a pair of these actually.
Did you? Over in Bowness?
Yeah.
So we've done a video on that. And we, no, hold on, because this is lovely. I know you're keen to move on, but this, honestly, it's like holding a tigress by the tail with you.
Sorry, I like that. Honestly, I could talk about the glass.
I know, but this, in certain light, would become luminous, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
with the
under UV light,
UV light. Do we have the UV light in here?
Oh, I've got a torch, but I haven't got it on me.
Oh no! Oh, we'll maybe do that another time.
But
but if you put the right light on that, just for the viewers at home, it would come alive.
What you need is a 365 nm wavelength of UV torch for the best effect.
Right.
For
okay.
any UV sensitive glass.
You know about these things.
Cadmium, which glows orange and yellow.
Right.
Manganese, pink, purple.
Right.
Selenium, cloudy yellow.
Right. Okay. I think we need to make a whole show with you, Jen. Blimey. Okay.
Sorry.
This is good info because I'm learning as well, because this business is all about learning, constant learning.
That's it, exactly.
And you're a great teacher because of your passion.
I just love it myself.
Let's have another. Let me have a scan. So let's just.
So that's
talk.
another Gora and Wharf there. You see, who made the bowl at the top.
Right. That's a little less, isn't it?
It's yeah, because it's not a one-off like the others.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see, that one would have been. Although we've never seen it with a crackle bottom like this.
So look.
There are plain ones that don't have the crackle effect on the bottom. You see.
That is rather nice, isn't it?
And they're all signed up and.
Date-wise with this one.
Wharf. This is like late 70s, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. That is
It went
lovely.
for a blue and green phrase.
Still got the original sticker
Yeah,
on
original
there.
sticker and the signatures with Vic Lindstrand's confusing number system when he took over the company across the board.
Okay, and how much is that one?
We've got 400 on that one.
Okay. I like that. Can I just talk to that cat? Is sweet, isn't it?
He's lovely.
Cats are always...
Well, with the old ginger cat, you see, so you've got to have a ginger cat.
You've got to.
That's a Gambero and Poggy, Murano glass.
Murano, okay.
Slightly later, but based on Seguzo, Archimedes Seguzo, an earlier cat maker. Well, no, he used to make all sorts, but... And he's a Millefiori, if you can see the white Millefiori.
Oh, yes, you can in
which
there.
means a million flowers.
Million flowers, of course. And this is a one-off piece, isn't it? I mean, each individual blown glass is... There's only one in the world.
That's it. If you get a pair of two, you know... It's never a pair. There's always one slightly different.
And that's the charm,
yeah,
isn't
that
it?
is the charm in it. That's what I love.
And how much is that pussycat?
He is 130.
Oh, he's buyable, isn't he?
Yeah.
You've got some really good things. I mean, people must come in here and buy into your knowledge, Jen,
well,
because...
Carlo Moretti.
Oh, she's off again. Here we go. Right, okay.
The satin art of Carlo Moretti. That's only £75.
That's not bad at all, is it? I mean, that really is stylish.
Calls it the pencil vase. It's his own name for it.
Well, for obvious reasons, I think.
And Carlo Moretti was from Florence in Poli.
Right.
The other Italian glassmakers, the
Yes.
Murano.
Right. Blimey. Jen, how long have you been in the centre?
In the centre, not long to be honest. Maybe 6 months or so.
Right.
And we had a small cabinet at first.
Yeah.
And then we've moved in here.
Honestly. And you just love it, don't you?
Yeah, we do absolutely love it.
And I must say, the atmosphere here, I haven't been here for years, but I know Vincent and Leslie are here now, and so they always create a fantastic atmosphere. Wherever, this is number 5 for them.
Well, yeah, I know. I have been talking to them a lot.
They're amazing. They are amazing. They're
Because
doing
we
a
were the
fantastic
newbies
job.
before they were the newbies. So.
Right, okay.
Everyone else has been here for a while.
Oh, wonderful. So we'll have one last scan.
Yeah.
And are you going to be working here all day today?
Yeah, all day.
You love it, don't you?
I
I
do.
bet they're hard to get you out of this building on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. So I'll put your contact details in the video description.
Brilliant. And we're, yeah.
And people can get in touch.
Yeah,
Or they can come and see you here
Yeah, come and see us.
at Antiques on High
And I
in
can give you
Harrogate.
the Harrogate glass door.
Yeah.
My partner keeps saying that I do it. He's like, stop talking, telling everyone.
Well, listen, if you're watching at home and you fancy coming along here to Harrogate to meet Jen, come along. But if you meet her and you're interested in glass, give yourself a good hour, right? You're going to need at least an hour. Jen, say goodbye.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye-bye.